As California takes another leap towards banning sales of new gas-fueled vehicles by 2035, electric or hydrogen cars may soon be the only option for drivers looking to buy a new vehicle. The push for all-electric cars means many more lithium-ion batteries needed for powering these machines. Two automotive industry experts weighed in on one of the most notorious environmental challenges of EV manufacturing: recycling lithium-ion batteries.
It turns out that lithium-ion batteries are about 98% recyclable even today, and of course technology will improve that as we move forward. It's certainly true to say that the actual industry is in its infancy, and we do not as yet have the recycling infrastructure in place to do that. But we will. Again, it's another supply and demand thing.
Wheatley, CEO of an off-grid EV charging infrastructure solutions company, says if the demand for EVs increases, so will the demand and need for improved recycling processes.
Right now, there is no true process to take any of these large EV batteries, disassemble them, recycle them, and use that material for something else. There is nothing in place. There's people that have tried. There's a couple companies that are working on it, but they still have not come up with a solution that works.
Fix, an automotive analyst, says current disposal processes are not environmentally friendly. According to Tesla, none of its, quote, scrapped lithium-ion batteries go to landfills. The company added that 100% of the batteries are recycled and reused. But Tesla's report does not reveal where those scrapped parts that go to third-party recyclers eventually end up.
In the future, it'll be a nearly entirely circular business where we don't really have to do that. We don't need to go overseas for the materials that we need, the components that we need. Recycling will be a very, very vibrant business moving down the future. So,
if the demand for EVs increases, manufacturers will need lithium-ion battery production volume to match, a process that requires rare earth metals.
We don't mine cobalt, cadmium, nickel, mercury, neodymium, and there's 7 rare earth minerals because of the damage to the environment. So we are reliant on China.
Despite the cars being clean, battery production isn't necessarily. Mineral mining might not impact U.S. soil, but according to an article by Yale University's School of the Environment, China has poisoned part of its land with chemicals from rare earth mining. On top of that, U.S. lawmakers have accused the Chinese Communist Party of using forced labor in its mining processes. But the Biden administration has made a push for more, quote, made in America EVs as part of his recently signed Inflation Reduction Act. For now, California's ban on sales of gas-fueled cars still awaits final federal approval. If finalized, drivers can still buy and sell old or used gas-powered cars even after 2035.